Prince was like the Beatles in this sense. He created music that was revolutionary, experimental, and exploratory. But it was pop hits. It wasn't like he was Frank Zappa, or he was Yes, or some progressive rock band, or underground band. Yeah, he was all those things. But he had #1 hits. He had #1 movie. He was a big pop star. But yet he still entertained us all with incredible experimentation. He was able to change the whole concept of race on MTV and bring black music and white music and rock music and disco music and Latin music and jazz music all into a soup and put it on the radio and break down all the barriers that were put up in the late 70s. This is disco, this is rock, never the twain shall meet. Black music had its own categories in award shows, it had its own radio stations, it had its own clubs. White, same with white or rock music or punk music or new wave music. And Prince didn't want any of that. Not because he didn't celebrate his black heritage, he absolutely did. But he also did not want to be pigeonholed. He wanted to break free and do that. He wanted to be seen as Prince. As Lenny Bruce once said, I'm not a comedian, I'm Lenny Bruce. What the hell does that mean? It means like don't come, you're not getting one-liners here, you're getting this. Come see a black artist you don't expect. I'm gonna do things you might not expect from a black artist in 1978, 79, 80, 81. He saw himself as an aural, again, A-U-R-A-L pilgrim. Somebody who went out to different places and brought back that music. The period of time that Prince blew up, from 1979 specifically to 84, everybody gives a lot of props, and it's rightfully so, to Michael Jackson. But Prince was there first in the underground. Prince got Rolling Stone and the Village Voice and everything to love Dirty Mind in 1980. Michael Jackson and Columbia Records absolutely pushed MTV to stop playing just white music. But Prince got 1999 and Little Red Corvette, which I think are two of the most important records, certainly the most imitated records of the 1980s, on the radio, the crossover radio. At least that I heard it, and certainly on MTV. It would never, ever, ever have happened. I give them equal props on that. But Prince was playing, this was not what Michael Jackson was already a big star in the 60s. So when Michael Jackson made comebacks, Michael Jackson wasn't playing clubs. He wasn't playing the Ritz. He wasn't playing the Roxy in LA. He wasn't playing the Bottom Line in New York City. He wasn't playing these clubs in Cleveland and Detroit. Prince was out there with a band kicking ass. I call them like this proto-punk gang. And they were out there kicking it. And they sold Dirty Mind. An album that nobody would play on the radio because it had subjects of, incest and homosexuality and bisexuality and every kind of sadomasochism. It's all in there. And so these radio stations didn't know what the hell to do with this guy. But the band drove it home. So he changed, in my estimation. I try to bring that across in Revolution. There was a revolution in racial and stylistic music.